Presidents Xi and Putin met at the beginning of the Winter Olympics last month, it was meant to showcase a new, deep strategic friendship. Russia now faces international ignominy and isolation and is looking to Beijing to bail it out.
This is a very different Russia-China relationship today than it was when Putin and Xi Jinping were in Beijing for the Olympics and announcing their big new global strategic partnership. This is not what the Chinese were bargaining for.
As Russian forces bombard civilian infrastructure in Ukrainian cities, Chinese media is embedded with Vladimir Putin's army. The Chinese government has failed to condemn Russia's invasion.
I think that Xi Jinping is not going to publicly condemn the Russian behavior. He certainly did not vote with the Americans and the other G7 countries at the Security Council to condemn the Russians. That was an abstention. But an abstention is not a vote in favor of Russia. That's where the Chinese are. The Chinese want to still do business with the Americans, with the Europeans.
In a world of instability and transformation, China always serves as an anchor for stability and a force for good, and always stands on the right side of history.
Russia's economy is in deep trouble. Its financial system is in ruins, its biggest exports cut off from regular markets.
The nature of the Russian economy as a major energy producer, provider of natural gas and oil around the world, and particularly to Europe, but also metals and other resources. This is the lifeblood of the Russian economy, but also very necessary for the globe and demand around the world.
This is far worse strategically for Putin than the status quo ante before he started invading Ukraine. Even Monaco has decided to freeze assets. Luxembourg is sending jeeps. I mean, when you've pissed off Switzerland, Monaco, and Luxembourg, you're doing a job, my friend.
Washington is warning Beijing it cannot support Putin without a cost.
We've made very clear that any country that would seek to attempt to bail Russia out of this economic, financial morass will be met with consequences. We will ensure that no country is able to get away with such a thing.
As Russia's economy craters and its financial services are cut off from the international banking system, China's financial tech was reported to have stepped in to help Russian bank transfers.
The Chinese will end up in a better material position in terms of getting cheaper energy from Russia once they build out that gas infrastructure, because the Europeans are not going to do that anymore.
But Ian Bremer believes China will be cautious not to go too far.
Russians will be more dependent on Chinese tech for their military-industrial complex, but the Chinese, in cozying up to the Russians, are going to be reluctant to evade American sanctions, and they certainly don't want to be painted as Russia's ally if that then means Americans and Europeans stop doing business with China.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.